Object states allow you to create an internal slideshow. We have several images here that I'd like the user to be able to scroll through. This slideshow can be carried over to a Flash, a .swf file, or if you're using Adobe's digital publishing suite, you can carry this over to a mobile or tablet device, such as the iPad or the Android. But we'll just do this in Flash. So I'm going to start by selecting all of these images that are on the page, and I'll choose Window, Object and Layout, and the Align panel to get them in position. I'm going to choose Align to Page so that they all center to the page. And I'll hit my Align Horizontal Centers button. I'll also hit Align Top Edges, and it goes to the top of the page, but I'm going to pull it down to this guide that I've created for you on the page. You could tell if you've got them in position left to right by the pink bar that you'll see going through the center of the page. That indicates I've kept it centered on my page. I'll close the Align panel and I'll switch to my digital publishing workspace. In the digital publishing workspace, in Object States on the right, I'm simply going to click Convert the selection to a multi-state object. And if I stretch it, you'll see there's 6 states. I'll name these states Photos. And if I click on each state, you could see what we want them to get when they use our navigation arrows. So let's make the navigation arrows do something. I'll select this first arrow, and in Buttons and Forms, I'll hit the Convert to a Button button at the bottom of the panel. And I'll name this Next. For the action, I'll choose Go to Next State. And you'll notice that this works only for the DPS, which will go to HTML5, or SWF, the Flash format. Since I'm here, I'll also do a rollover. And with the rollover, I'll use swatches to change the color. There we go. I'll click on this arrow to the left. You have to aim for the yellow edge because the inside is clear. I'll click to convert it to a button. I'll name it Previous. And I'll make the action Go to Previous State. I'll click the rollover and click black in swatches, and I have built my slideshow. Let's test it now. I'll choose File, Export, and I'll go into my Chapter 8 folder and just call this Object States. For my format, I'll leave it on Flash Player and hit Save, and it's going to create all pages. In this case, it's one page with a self-contained slideshow. It'll build an HTML file and embed that SWF, the .swf, inside of it. And I'll click OK. And I had View SWF after exporting on. I'll scroll down so I could see this better. There's my rollovers, and as I click each arrow, I've built internal navigation on this one-page SWF file. If I wanted to do this as a PDF, each image would have to be a separate page in order to get all of this to carry through. So our goal was just to cover object states for building this in a Flash format or something that you can export to a tablet device. So give object states a try with this exercise on your own.